Hi, this is Brittany from the Goddess Complex LLC here. Happy Tuesday. Today is January 3rd. This collective reading is for January 9th through the 15th. How are you, my ladies and gentlemen? So we're going to be using our career deck. So far, I'm getting a good pre-shuffle. So for January, Divine Heavenly Father, God of Heaven, the Holy Spirit, Divine Spirits, Spirit guides, elders, ancestors, send the message, serve my highest and greatest good, all spiritual being and totem spiritual animal and all beings, Starseed and galactic family, archangels that serve my highest and greatest good, and other world beings that serve my highest and greatest good. With the messages currently, what is the messages for the collective for January 9th through the 15th? Alrighty. So if you don't know about this is my own particular deck. I created this 2 years ago. And we're going to keep rolling with it. Okay, it says here. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Let me get one more card. I'm going to break down the sigils. Sigil work and angel magic. The root work correspondence book. It's a course book. You can find it online. You can find it online. Also, you can find it on free library sources, and you may be able to find as old as a very older book. You can learn more about sigil magic and things of that nature. Also, check it on Amazon, spiritual books and spiritual occult, religious and spirituality books on angel magic or angel sigil magic or sigil magic. Very big this year. I do recommend it. That's what I use in a lot of my workings here and there. I don't use them daily per se, unless I need to, but very beautiful. This particular deck has ancient ruins, which are sigils, okay? Alrighty. Sigils are normally dominant in angel energy, except for when they're used for a baneful. It's the intention. Alrighty, so for my ladies and gentlemen, this is for January 9th through the 15th. We have here, which is Wunjo. Joy. Kinship, heritage, and joy. So spending time, also ancestor workings and things of that nature as well. Making sure you are, this is the actual sigil, the ruin for it. Joy. It's kinship, heritage, joy. We just finished, yesterday wrapped up Kwanzaa. So going back and researching your family tree, your bloodline, your ancestralship. Going back to research the history of your city and things of that nature. Like I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. Therefore, it's a very beautiful, spiritual, religious, Southern type of energy. Very family oriented, very spiritual, very religious, and very rooted in, of course, business, industrial, and different types and forms of energy. A lot of water because we're right here by the Mississippi River, which is the Nile River. A lot of spirituality, a lot of spirits and things similar to New Orleans, but very different, very both masculine and feminine energies in Memphis. Very blessed. Of course, this is Atlantis. This is the motherland. And I've preached about that before last year on Cards and Coffee and different places as well. Right here you have Mars. So for my masculine people who are male or female in masculine energy, this is for you. This message may be for you. Pay attention to Mars and your Mars placement in your natal chart. Alrighty. You the color red can help you, which is also paying attention to kinship, heritage, the base chakra, the root chakra, that is a root chakra thing, color, knowing who you are, the identity, all right? Also, you have here, which is physical energy, strength, sex, men, action, ambition, sexuality, passion, Tuesday, Mars. If you go on TikTok and also over here on YouTube, you're going to see the road opener. I explain why I use a double red candle, double red action candle for a road opener compared to some of the other colors that I use. Other than white, I do like to use red and things of that nature. I don't use a lot of red and pinks, except for Archangel Michael, which that candle also is an Archangel Michael road opener as well, because it doubles as a protection and also as a road opener as well. You have passion, sexuality, ambition, action, Tuesday. So pay attention to all those elements. All right, pay attention to all those elements. And then also pay attention to August. Pay attention to August or something that happened in August, or maybe your birthday is in August, or you are a Leo fire sign. Wunjo, joy, kinship, heritage, joy. We have another one, so you have two. You may have to research both family trees or both bloodlines, all right? These are two different ruins. All righty. And yes, Vikings are black. If you didn't know that, they started black and evolutionized, of course, with the change of the world and coming of the world and things of that nature. And not with Christopher Columbus either. Um, Also, checking both of your, and also taking pride and taking joy in your kinship and also your heritage and your bloodline and your family, spending time with elders, especially this time of year, ancestors, your mother, your father, learning both sides, learning traditions and customs and things of that nature, because some people just don't know. All righty, so help your deepest wishes come true. This is one sigil I have not used this personally, but I have placed this on my card on my altar before. With this, if you know you have unblocked and did your road opener, I do recommend this one. So there may be some wishes come true in the family bloodline somewhere. All right, family bloodline also coming true within some kind of way. All right, connecting to nature. So going out in your earth energy, also Mars, physical energy. So grounding yourself, base chakra energy, all right? So grounding yourself, base chakra, connecting to nature. You can ignite this way. There's different ways to ignite your sigils. You can even put them on a card like this and leave them in a place where you remind. I have an actual tutorial coming up as well. I talked about it before, but I'm going to actually physically show you this time. Also, your luck. All right. Now this came out differently. So doing this can increase your luck, especially if it was upside down. These I always do upright. All right. So if your luck is not good at this time, doing the work. You can't just burn sigils for abundance of money. You're not doing anything. Faith without work is dead, basically. So faith without work is dead, and you have to understand using these sigils are very powerful because if they backfire, it does take a minute. All right, especially if you're not in high vibrational energy to manifest or for, unless it is to do unclearing, unbinding, protection work, and things of that nature. Now you're doing baneful work, and all of a sudden you want some luck. It don't work like that because it's gonna triple around and double round in the cosmic cycles and hit you back instantly. It's working more instantly than in anything before. You have here also you have Mars and then you have Saturn. All righty, so Saturn speaks about the color black, the law, endings, loss, renewed, transformation, reduction, binding, Saturday in limits. All right, so restricting yourself as well. Maybe you wear the color black or need to wear the color black or something in association to the black color. And not just race or things of that nature, but you may be a black person or a person of a certain heritage, or you need to wear black for protection or black to help cool and soothe as well. All right. Also, the law. Black also remember is formal. Okay, it's formal. So you have the law here. All of this, there may be a wish come true, especially in the court case, courtships, and things of that nature. There's a lot of removal by being the first of the year because a lot of people are cutting out a lot of things in their diet. A lot of things are restricted and putting limits, or you need to put restriction and limits on a lot of stuff, and that's going into the spring. All right, that's going into the spring. So we got August here. So this may be going to August, from August to spring 2023, or it's going to be spring into August, or your name may be August. All right, or something significant about the month of August. Check your Mars and your Saturn placement on your natal chart. You can go to natal, I think Natal Cafe or natal astrology or something like that to get your natal chart done. Be cautious when doing that because people can hack your devices and see your chart, and they do what is called baneful natal black magic against you to stop your future stuff. But of course, I figured a formula around that because it has happened to me. Honey, it's called calling on the Most High God and getting your magic on, and working with your ancestors and getting in the cosmos and the elements. Okay, bam. All right, but with Mars being here, doing things that are more so in a loving, passionate sensuality, sexual. You know your sensuality, sexual, your your groove, your your groove. Your mojo, getting your mojo. You may have to make a lover's mojo bag for yourself, or lighting a red candle and doing work on yourself to ignite this passion and renewed energy, especially if your energy's been low lately. Drinking things like beet juice, pomegranate juice, cranberry juice, any form of strawberry juice, red juice. All righty, I love pomegranate juice. That does it for me. Dollar General sells the little seven. I think it's seven fruit juices, and it's a red juice. It gets you, especially if you have iron deficiency. For my women who are on their menstruation, Drinking red juices and things of that nature help boost that up. Eating foods in red, beets and pomegranate and all this type of stuff will boost that vitality up in that department. Also working on your base chakra. All right, so we're going to go into our career section part of this. The card I did get last night was Law of Perpetual Transformation, Preferential, Perpetual, Perpetual, whatever. Can't enunciate it tonight. Transformation energy. Energy is always moving and always changing. So to get back up into physical energy is what you need to do. Is what you need to do. All right, memory. So, for my urban essence lovers, introducing clove coriander, which is really great in a lot of greens and vegetables and things like cabbage and stuff like that. Also, this time of year, I told you guys about the peppermint, rosemary, spearmint, sage. So, introducing these things, that's why Thanksgiving food tastes so good because of the sage and other herbs mixed together and rosemary and stuff put together. Um, Introducing ground clove in your coffee, ground clove in certain desserts like sweet potato pie and stuff like that. Your sweet potatoes with some nutmeg and cinnamon and stuff like that. That'll help boost. Those are all Mars-based essence and herbs. All right. Peppermint, spearmint, sage, rosemary. You understand me? Things that like that you may, and it'll help you with your memory. Most likely, your identity, your base chakra. You're having issues of remembering stuff like that. So that those things actually help you, but also help protect you as well. Very strong. They're very strong in herbs and essences. All right. Okay, so the law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence or reward. So every action has a consequence. All right. So if you have it's called the law of cause and effect. So whatever you're putting out into the universe comes back to you. So these are the laws of the universe. All right. So law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence. So if you're being positive and high vibrational, loving and kind, you're gonna get that back. Not to say you're not going to get any interference or anything of that nature. You're going to get, you're going to get that back. Also, here you have, let's see. If you're bad, if you got attitude, if you know you're robbing, stealing, and killing, and you're doing all this stuff, you're going to get that back. It's for every action you have a reaction. That's cause and effect. So these are actual universal laws. A lot of people we're taught this in school, and you're normally taught this in upbringing and home training. Okay, it's the law of connection, the past, present, and future of all connection. All this ties into the base root chakra. All this comes into play for your heritage, your ancestry, your bloodline, history, facts, information about who you are and what you are, past, present, and future. All of this is connected. What you do can affect your bloodline now and later. You understand me? So all that you need to research what blocks you have in your bloodline, what blocks you have in your family tree. Maybe your dad was an alcoholic and your mom, smoked cigarettes, and that caused them to have liver issues and lung cancer issues. So health, you will work on your health and avoid those things. If your mom was let's just say for society base, if she was a teenage mother and she was a teenage mother and things happen, you avoid that as well. So learning from your past and making good decisions in your present move you forward away in a positive direction for your future. So all of it is connected to your future, past, present, future. It's a generational thing as well. Also here, bless and consecrate. So a lot of herbs and stuff like that, like thyme, valerian, yarrow, allspice, angelica, anise, basil, lime, mugwort, myrtle, bay, which is bay leaf, benzoin. Benzoin you can find with camphor and stuff like that. Birch, cedarwood, patchouli, pepper, pine rose, Um, Chamomile, coriander, cypress, rosemary, sandalwood, spicewood, fennel, which you find in the spice section, great for teas. You'll see them in a lot of the Indian brewed teas, in a lot of the high price premium teas, top shelf. Frankincense, geranium, jasmine, and lavender. So a lot of this stuff you can get in different forms, especially drinking it as a tea or putting it in your food is going to help you remove a lot of the inner stuff. And sometimes people buying demons to you because you can like work in a warehouse or something like that, and it's all these negative people. Guess what? You're taking home spirits and demons with you, and then you got kids and husband, wife, or whatever. You're giving it to them as well, and you putting a demon in your house, and it's attaching to your body. Eating those essences, I know a lot culturally, a lot of minorities and stuff like that, and American people, minority and non-minorities, use certain herbs and spices or drink certain teas and certain remedies and stuff, especially down south. So these herbs I just explained, especially like lime, mugwort, lavender, basil, anise, star anise, and stuff like that. A lot of these things you will find in teas and herbs and stuff in the spice section in let's say Whole Foods, Sprouts and stuff like that. Of course, Amazon and stuff like that. You can use this thing or any regular grocery store. They got a wide arrangement. Find those. Make a tea out of it. Make a brew out of it. Drink it. Drink it 3 times a day for 7 days a week. Every day, as much as you can. All right, because sometimes we get burnt out on it. All right, but these herbs are to bless and consecrate. So there needs to be some studying and researching on family trees and bloodlines to unblock and unlock some things. There's a wish being granted. If the luck is positive or negative, it just depends. It's because of what's being connected to the bloodlines. You have to be cautious of who you marry, who you having children by, who your children having children by. But that's their own story, and you have to let them make their own decision, of course. So you have to be cautious of that because whatever's connected to it can interfere with luck, wishes, prosperity, wealth, abundance, and also breaking generational curses and things of that nature. I will go into Memoirs of a Divine Feminine sometime this month or next month, whenever I have time, to let you understand more deeply about my story and my transition and things of that nature and how I end up getting married and stuff like that. So we're going to do it like that. So I love you all. This has been your reading for January 9th through the 15th. If you're seeing this, this is more so for my ladies and gentlemen who needs a little bit more in-depth movement and signs, my cosmic lovers, my astro lovers. All right. So this is for you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Make sure you're catching Cars and Coffee on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also the weekly video for TikTok and some of the other great teachings I have over there. Make sure you're following the Goddess Complex on all social media. And also, we're going to get back to the podcast and stuff this week. I love you. Hopefully, you enjoyed your holiday and all that great stuff. I love you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. To book your readings, make sure you are emailing me at goddesscomplex777@gmail.com. And for all my businesses who want to sponsor and or collaborate, make sure you are emailing me at my PR booking, which is TGC Bookings with an S at mail.com. I love you so much, and I will see you later in the next video.